All right, and we are live and ready to go. So this is lesson 5, group meeting, part 2-ish. Oh, so Gina and I were talking earlier before we were getting started, and we were talking about how there wasn't a lot discussed in the PowerPoint or the book about QQ plots.
Okay.
And so we were wondering, sorry, is how do you figure out, so you know how like for it to be usual or not usual, it follows the line through the plot?
Yeah.
It's either normal.
How do you figure out what that line is my question, if you know this answer.
You want to know what the line is that the points are following?
Well, so I understand where you get the points from for the QQ plot, but then in determining whether it's normal or not,
I think
how do you find that line that determines it?
I think when it deviates to the right or the left, it's not normal.
Okay.
While we were sitting here waiting, I was reading up on it more. So when it has a curve or it deviates to the right or the left, then it has to be like a straight line to be normal. At least a symmetrical line has to be kind of straight to be normal. Then I was looking at the examples and it all made sense. Here's my book.
Okay. So you want to know like where they find the line?
Just how
was that your question, Melinda?
Whether we need to know how they determine if it's normal or not normal. How do they determine that?
Okay.
And I think what it says here is that when the curve deviates to the right or the left of the Q plot, then it's not normal. Straight, then it's normal.
Yeah. Okay. I think as long as it's like hugging the line, then it's normal. When it's not, then it's diffuse. So when it's rising rising up like this. Well, not, oh yeah, there. It's where it's rising like this, and the other way. That. But if it's pretty much like following the line, and where it's like kind of a little bit outside the line, but still like following in that direction, going up like that. Yeah, hold on a sec. Is there any way to reverse my camera? Because this is on my phone right now. It seems to work on my phone better than my laptop. So.
Okay. So I understand, like, so on the QQ plot chart, how it follows at a positive slope? Yes, I can see. Yeah. So you know the center line that it's following, like, that all the points are close to? That's the one I'm wondering is how do you find that line so you know
Honestly, I think that mine's just been added in what it is.
Is it more of just like an estimate of how the data is
I think it's just an
shown?
add-in just so you can show that that's normal distribution. I think it's just yeah. I don't think you need to find the line at all.
Okay.
Okay, that was our question.
That was like the big question of this chapter.
Because they didn't give too much information on that. So they must
Yeah, I think it's just an assist. Because I mean,
Okay.
line about that line, you know, and you look at that, like take away that line, and people start wondering, well, you know, like right here, does that make it less mutant, or you know, or
Mhm.
easier to see how it goes on a line, whereas without, then you're gonna start looking for little curves and then wondering, you know, what it is.
Okay. So if it's sitting pretty close to a straight line, then it's going to be usual or normal. Normal.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes more sense now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, what else was I going to ask? And I just want to double check that I understood this. So to know if your z-score is unusual, the z-score is less than -2 or greater than +2. I got that from the book, and I just want to make sure that.
1 or -1 or +1?
Is it 1?
I thought it was 1.
All right, hold on. Okay. So sorry. Say that again.
So I was just wondering, because I think I understand, but it's just how to know if your z-score is unusual or not unusual.
Okay. That's a good question. Yeah, I don't really know the answer to that, but I guess we can.
Yeah, I don't see anything on that.
Yeah, oh gosh, I don't really know.
Let me see if I can find it in the book, actually.
I want to say it's 1 and -1.
Is that?
Not 100%, but it sticks in my head. That's what's coming to my mind.
Okay. you found the book yet by chance?
I haven't. It's loading.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
There we go. So we have. Okay.
Okay.
There it is.
Keep eating this turn on the lesson number. The lesson 5, right?
Yeah, we're lesson 5.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm on. Yep.
Okay, so it says under usual events in the book, it says we define an unusual observation to be something that happens less than 5% of the time. For normally distributed data, we determine that if an observation is unusually based on its z-score, z is less than -2, or if z is greater than 2.
Ah, you had it right.
It is 2. So if the absolute value is greater than 2 of the z-score, then it's unusual.
Right.
To my notes.
So less than -2 and greater than 2. Usual.
Yeah, and so as long as if the absolute value of the z-score is greater than 2, it's unusual.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. Did anybody else have any other questions on
No,
the section?
Mine was more on the Q plots.
You plot. So, what was your question? Yeah.
And oh, nothing. Oh, I already got it answered.
Oh, okay. All right, good to go.
Wilson, did you have any questions on the section?
No, I think I'm doing okay. I mean, pretty much asked the questions that I had. So,
Okay.
no. Usually for me, like I have to start working on the assignment to have questions about it.
Okay. Sounds good then.
Yeah, I'm not the best at asking or making questions.
Okay.